and grace for every day. Through your word our hearts will see the Lord of hope. Let's go! Oh, 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 oh. We're alive in what you say. Let your truth light up the way. Let's go!
Today, we navigate a social landscape where avoiding friction is often the highest priority. To keep the peace at work or to protect our reputations from digital backlash, we learn to quiet our convictions and simply blend in. But dodging every difficult conversation carries a subtle cost. We end up with a life that feels socially comfortable on the surface, but is entirely stripped of deeper purpose. We create a quiet, comfortable, emotional vacuum. In the 1st century, Jesus of Nazareth countered this exact instinct. In the 10th chapter of Matthew, he gathers his followers and actively changes their title. They transition from disciples, which simply means learners, into apostles. That Greek word, apostolos, translates to an official representative who is sent out with a specific commission. To prepare them, Jesus delivers a highly detailed mission briefing. It serves as a tactical manual for anyone trying to operate authentically in a world that actively pushes back against their beliefs. He makes it clear that actual enduring spiritual peace doesn't come from hiding from the world. It comes from stepping out into the open, equipped with holy courage. The environment they entered was highly volatile. In 1st century Judea, the population lived under strict Roman military occupation, creating an atmosphere thick with intense Messianic expectation. Into this powder keg, Jesus directs his followers specifically toward what he calls the lost sheep of Israel, a population marginalized, exhausted, and desperate for a true shepherd. The messengers chosen for this task were profoundly unlikely. The newly formed group of 12 included rough, uneducated fishermen, a former tax collector who worked for the Roman occupiers, and a political zealot who actively opposed them. Jesus doesn't sugarcoat their deployment. He tells this ragtag group that he is sending them out as vulnerable sheep among wolves. He warns them that they will face local courts, physical floggings, and even deep betrayals from their own families. Yet he offsets this extreme vulnerability with a specific operational promise. When they are dragged into those moments of trial, the Holy Spirit will give them the exact words they need to speak in real time. The divine authority given to these apostles does not shield them from the world's danger. Instead, it guarantees the exact supernatural provision they need to stand firm within it. To survive this hostile terrain, Jesus provides a tactical framework. They must be shrewd as snakes, but innocent as doves. In the ancient world, snakes were a common symbol for caution and practical wisdom, what the Greeks called phronimos. Doves represented pure, harmless intent. Jesus is demanding a dual-citizenship mindset. You have to be smart enough to navigate a dangerous culture without letting its toxicity corrupt your heart. He forces them to practice this by ordering them to travel incredibly light. No extra money, no spare clothes. It's a literal training exercise designed to strip away material worry and build total reliance on God's provision through the hospitality of strangers. Take a look at this ancient, weathered leather sandal recovered from the region. Artifacts like this show the harsh physical reality of traveling on foot through the ancient Near East. If a town completely rejected their message, Jesus instructed the apostles to take off their sandals and shake the dust off their feet. Historically, this Jewish cultural gesture was used when returning from pagan territories to restore ritual purity. For the apostles, this instruction was a psychological safeguard. By treating a rejecting town like a foreign place, they prevented the sting of personal failure from attaching to their identity. Shaking off the dust is an act of ultimate emotional detachment. It allows the messenger to literally drop the weight of human rejection on the ground and walk forward unburdened. Fast forward to 2026, and our specific deployment zone looks a bit different. The hostile territory is often the corporate office, the digital town square, or the dinner table in our own living rooms. Jesus warned that the gospel would bring a sword of division. The anxiety of alienating our colleagues or causing a rift with our relatives is exactly what tempts us back into hiding. To break that fear, the briefing offers one final paradox. Jesus says, "Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it." Practically, this looks like confessing our beliefs with kindness. We look for natural moments to align our words with the truth, refusing to act like an aggressive wolf, but also refusing to be a silent, fearful sheep. The only way to stop people-pleasing is to shift our focus entirely. We have to realize that our earthly critics hold no ultimate power, because our primary audience is the Father, and the Father is a sovereign provider. Jesus reminds his followers that God actively tracks the life of every single sparrow, and we are worth infinitely more than that. When we finally drop the heavy baggage of needing everyone's approval, we get to travel light. We lose our fear of the world's friction, and we are free to execute the divine mission we were actually sent here to do.
This truth into your day.